So hello guys, I'm going to actually show you our database that I've made. So right here is we have our, actually we're just going to be as brief as possible to make this video um, be quick, so we don't really have to worry about anything. So right here is we have the products. This products has disjoints of four categories. We have the categories switches, keyboards, tools, and stabilizers. And as you can see here in our diagram, we have these in this form: the keyboard, switches, stabilizers, and tools, which is connected to the products. Next is we have our shipping, which is you can see here. This also has a check constraints on the date. We have our employee table, and we have which has a check constraint of salary rate, whether if it's more than 8,000. If it's less than 8,000, it's not going to accept that because we need our salary for our employees much more bigger than 8,000. So we don't really want to have that mistake. So we've actually implemented that in our table. So we have the manager, nothing really special. We have a foreign key of employee ID, our inventory. This is what we made. The suppliers table, the stabilizers, which is the suppliers right, the rest here, which has two foreign keys, the product ID and the shipping ID. And right here is we have the four categories: the stabilizers, tools, keyboards, and switches. Right here is we have some sample data which is used insert into that we've done. And these are the views functions. We have the view product inventory, supplier, product supplier, and we have our store procedures. We have get product details. We here have your which updates the inventory. We here set stock, and where we have this new quantity being put. We have here our procedure again. Get details, product details by category. We have our trigger, which we will explain later as we use it. So first of all, we're going to use the table in the product inventory view, our store procedure. So this one checks all the inventory that we have in our data. So we actually have four. We have the switch and the wrench and another one. And next is we have this supplier products, which tells us the supplier for our products. So we have our switch one, which is from Keyboard Essentials, which that is our supplier, and the product name switch 2, which has the supplier of Keyboard Co. Next is we have the product. So we have here another store procedure again. So which checks it gets the product details. So for example, product details of switch. This one, switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, which has the product ID of 1. So actually we actually have a duplicate. So next is we update the inventory with this code here, which actually it here. Product ID 1, we update it with a new value, which is 50. Next is we have call product by product category, which is, for example, here in tools, we have wrench, and maybe let's say we we want switches. We want to have that, so let's do that. So we got here the switches. Next is we have here for the trigger. We've actually already inserted that, so we are going to skip that. So let's first put our stock low with this code, with this script here, statement. Update inventory stock quantity 3 of product ID 1. So that will make it a very low quantity. And this is from the trigger earlier, so we can check if the status of that stock. So it says here low stock, meaning you need to replenish some of the stock that you have there. So next is we have to test the trigger in stock. Again, we have to update it with more stock. So check the product status. So we have, yes, it is in stock. Next, check the status with a high stock. So let's input high stock. Yes, we have here which says high stock. Now, let's get to view this updated data. Actually, let's just do this. Here from the product inventory, we have the updated stock which is 25, and this one again, this one again. Now let's close. And we want to get to see this thing again. Yes, it's new. And this one. And yes, it has changed. So that is all for this database management system. And by using this, we kind of get a much more better in the automated process. We have a much more better database for our system. So we could basically check the stock quantity. So we could basically check the status of our stock, of our inventory. And that is what is done in this database. So we basically have done, can be able to view the status and also kind of like check the status. So yeah, you could actually check the view and check and view the details about our database here. So I think that's all about here, and thank you for watching.